marked by the sounding of the OTA band. The academic procession will enter the hall to the sound of the OTA band. The audience are requested to stand up and remain standing.
Come back, full come back. Please, quickly come back, please. You get good seat. Yes, yes, yes.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ashwini from the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome all of you to the 63rd convocation of the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. We are honored to have with us distinguished dignitaries, respected faculty members, and proud families, and of course, the graduating students whose achievements we're here to celebrate today. Without a further ado, let's begin today's proceeding with Tanzanian national anthem, followed by the invocation Tamil Thai Valathu and Vande Mataram. This will be followed by the Indian national anthem. May I now request everyone to kindly raise for the same. Thank you.
Wabariki viongozi wake, hekima, umoja na amani. Hizi ni ngao zetu, Afrika na watu wake. Ibariki Afrika, ibariki Afrika.
மடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனன் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரித்தனனும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே 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 வந்தே மாதரம் வந்தே மாதரம் சுஜலாம் சுபலாம் மலயஜ शीतलाम् शस्य श्यामलाम् मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् कोटि कोटि कंठ कल कल निनाद कराले कोटि कोटि भुजे धृत कर करवाले अबला के नुमाथ बोले बहुबलधारिणी नमामि तारिणी रिपुदलवारिणी मातरं वन्दे मातरम् तुमि विद्या तुमि धर्मा तुमि हृदि तुमि मर्मा त्वं हि प्राणा शरीरे बाहुते तुमि मा शक्ति हृदये तुमि मा भक्ति तुम्हारे प्रतिमा गढ़ी मंदिरे मंदिरे वन्दे मातरम् त्वं हि दुर्गा दश प्रहरण धारिणी कमला कमलदल विहारिणी वाणी विद्या दायिनी नमामि त्वां नमामि कमलामलाम् अतुलां सुजलां सुफलां मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् श्यामलां सरलां सुस्मितां भूषितां धरणीं भरणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मागे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I declare the convocation open.
A very good morning. Habari sa asubuhi. I take great pleasure that this 63rd convocation I take great pleasure that the 63rd convocation is being graced by none other than His Excellency Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi, the Honorable President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council. Thank you, His Excellency, for accepting our invitation. Asante Sana. Friends, His Excellency has been a strong supporter of higher education and international collaboration, including the establishment and growth of IIT Madras Zanzibar, the first ever international campus of an IIT, reflecting the shared commitment of India and Zanzibar to excellence in education, research, and innovation. Friends, please join me in welcoming His Excellency and the First Lady of Zanzibar to India, to Tamil Nadu, to Chennai, to IITM with a great round of applause and a standing ovation. Karibu sana. Friends, Dr. Pawan Goenka has completed 12 years as chairperson of our Board of Governors of IIT Madras. He has the distinction of being the longest serving chairperson of the board of any IIT. Thank you very much, sir, for your continuous guidance and looking forward to many more years of your leadership. Friends, please join me in congratulating him, and I also take great pleasure in welcoming members of the government of Zanzibar and Tanzania, members of the Ministries of Government of India, members of the Ministries of State Government of Tamil Nadu, members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate, graduates, and proud parents. IIT Madras has reaffirmed her position as India's premier institution by consistently retaining the top rank in the National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF. Number one position among engineering institutions for the 10th consecutive year since inception of NIRF. Number one position for the 7th year in a row for overall performance among all universities in India, and ranked number 2 in the research institutions category after Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and number 1 in innovation category, and number 1 in the very first edition of the sustainability category. It is indeed a collective achievement, thanking all of you for this. Friends, around 4,701 students are receiving their degree today, and we have graduated more than 500 PhD students for the second consecutive year. This is a firm step to address the faculty shortage across the higher educational institutions in our country with well-qualified PhD degree holders. Congratulations to all research scholars and their guides and all our international joint PhD partners. One of the defining milestones of this year was the formal launch of IITM Global Foundation by the Honorable External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. This marks the beginning of an ambitious new chapter in our journey towards becoming the world's first multinational university. Within weeks of its launch, IITM Global announced its first applied AI innovation center in Dubai, Commerce City, and a $7.5 million deep tech hub in Menlo Park, California. These initiatives help create a truly global innovation network that connects Indian talent with international opportunities while keeping Bharat at the center of knowledge creation. IIT Madras Unicorn Frontier Fund, a 600 crore venture capital fund with a 400 crore green shoe option, was announced by IIT Madras Research Park in partnership with Unicorn India Ventures to strengthen India's deep tech innovation ecosystem by bridging the gap between research and commercialization, fostering technology-driven entrepreneurship, and accelerating the development of globally competitive deep tech enterprises. IIT Madras is expanding her presence through the establishment of a sustainability campus of 100.1 acres in Auroville that will focus on renewable energy, circular economy, and climate-resilient innovations. In addition, an IIT Madras International Industry Innovation Campus, I4C, of 91.5 acres is to be established in Puducherry to strengthen research, innovation, technology transfer, industry-academia collaboration, high-quality employment, and regional economic development. We thank the Government of Puducherry and Auroville Foundation for their generous contribution of land to IIT Madras, without which this expansion would have been not possible. The undergraduate portfolio was expanded with the introduction of the BS programs in mathematics, aeronautics and space technology, and management and data science, along with the bachelor program of cyber security. At the postgraduate level, the institute launched MTech programs in robotics, mechanical engineering, and specialization in computational engineering for mechanical systems, electrical engineering, process safety, and semiconductor materials technology. The academic portfolio was further enriched with MSc programs in materials and manufacturing, sustainable engineering, offshore and maritime engineering, and sports analytics and artificial intelligence, as well as an MA program in public policy. To strengthen lifelong learning and support the upskilling of working professionals, IIT Madras also introduced the web-enabled MTech program in manufacturing analytics and expanded its executive education portfolio with certification programs in battery pack design, EV testing and validation, embedded systems for software-defined vehicles, and power electronics in electric vehicles. IIT Madras, as part of her broader vision of IITM for all, Anaivarukkum IIT Madras, is focusing on the theme Local Relevance Leading to Global Excellence. Vidya Shakti, launched in October 2021 with 5 regional interaction centers, now serves more than 7,200 government schools, benefiting 670,000 students. 16,000 government school teachers have been trained in simulation-based teaching methods. Around 450 digital Didis, who are educated, unemployed women from local villages, provide the last-mile connectivity to support the schools. The initiative shall work towards aiding the 50% gross enrollment ratio milestone of 2035 laid by the National Education Policy 2020. Out-of-the-box thinking program launched by IITM Pravartak Technology Foundation has empowered more than 500,000 learners with mathematical and analytical thinking skills. The NPTEL SWAYAM continue to offer a comprehensive portfolio of online courses benefiting millions of students across India and abroad. IIT Madras has enabled 196,000 economically disadvantaged learners avail credit from NPTEL SWAYAM by waiving their examination fee through corporate social responsibility grants. Under SWAYAM Plus, an initiative of the Ministry of Education, over 620,000 learners have benefited in aligning their skill sets with industry needs. The Campus to Career program has enabled thousands of learners. The Central Electronics Center trained 884 candidates, including 100 SC/ST women in electronics manufacturing services. This year, IIT Madras established Bodhan AI, a center of excellence for AI in education, supported by the Ministry of Education through a grant of around 60 million through the Bharat Edu AI Stack. This initiative seeks to build sovereign digital public infrastructure for education while training over 1 million teachers in AI-enabled pedagogy by 2027. IIT Madras strongly believes that AI must not merely automate learning, it must democratize access to quality education and empower every learner. Several programs spanning from school children to youth to mid-career professionals to retired people with urge for learning was launched by the Center for Outreach and Digital Education under the IITM for All. Over 50,000 people are currently active in our off-campus program, in which 41% are having family income less than 5 lakh per annum and 25% below 1 lakh per annum. All entered by clearing the eligibility test. We have not lowered the base bar, but we have removed the barriers to reaching it. This truly reflects the vision of Swami Vivekananda. If the poor cannot afford education, the education must reach the poor. The IIT Madras Zanzibar entered a transformative phase as an emerging hub of global higher education in East Africa. The campus currently hosts 130 students, with 51% from Tanzania and the remaining representing countries including Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia, Zambia, and India. The academic portfolio was expanded with the launch of the BS in Chemical Process Engineering. The inaugural MTech graduating batch achieved 100% industrial placement, with students securing opportunities in leading organizations such as Superdoll, Zantel, and Airtel. Supported by scholarships from the Airtel Africa, Modiji, Karimji, and Adani Foundation, the Alliance Insurance, IIT Madras Zanzibar has strengthened its research and innovation ecosystem through the launch of Jenga, the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, the establishment of the Joint Research Laboratory BioNexus AI, and the operation of 4 additional AI-focused research groups. Faculty and students have presented research at premier international conferences, while collaborations with UNDP, UK, FCDO, and NMIST have expanded regional research and postgraduate exchange opportunities. The campus also organized successfully industry and innovation days, startup hackathons, and capacity building programs for university across East Africa, including AI training sessions for officials of the East African community. A new hostel block was inaugurated at the permanent campus in Fumba. Looking ahead, IIT Madras Zanzibar plans to expand enrollment to 350 to 500 students by 2027 through accelerated faculty recruitment, stronger industry engagement, enhanced research infrastructure, and the development of East Africa's first research-integrated startup studio. IITM faculty and students have done stellar research work in the last academic year. I have included many of them in my detailed printed report. In the interest of time, I have randomly picked up 4 of them, which I would like to present to you here. IIT Madras, under the leadership of Professor Mahalingam, released India's first pediatric leukemia, colorectal, and pancreatic cancer genome database, marking a major milestone in precision medicine. The initiative addresses the long-standing underrepresentation of Indian cancer genomes in global databases, enabling improved diagnosis, personalized treatment, and drug discovery for cancers prevalent in India. The Sudha Gopalakrishnan Brain Center, the SGBC at IIT Madras, led by Professor Mohan Shankar Shivprakasam, unveiled Anchor, an atlas of neurochemical characterization of the human brainstem with 3D reconstruction, the world's most detailed 3-dimensional cell resolution atlas of the human brainstem. The atlas is expected to significantly advance neuroscience research, clinical practice, and the understanding of neurological disorders worldwide. Researchers led by Professor Parashuraman Swaminathan developed an affordable, minimal, invasive, continuous glucose monitoring device that enhances comfort, accessibility, and long-term affordability for diabetes patients. Researchers led by Professor P.A. Ramakrishna and Dr. Joel George achieved a significant breakthrough in vertical takeoff and landing technology by successfully demonstrating a hybrid rocket thruster capable of achieving the precise velocity required for soft landing through an integrated real-time and virtual simulation. The Institute of Eminence initiative has played a transformative role in strengthening IIT Madras ecosystem since the institute was designated as an Institute of Eminence in 2019, bringing together more than 450 faculty members in collaboration with leading researchers and institutions worldwide. A key strength of the IOE initiative has been its emphasis on international engagement through dedicated faculty, postdoctoral, and graduate student mobility programs. IIT Madras has significantly expanded its global research partnership. Across 2 phases of the initiative, the institute has hosted over 250 international faculty members, welcomed researchers and graduate students from around the world, and facilitated overseas research opportunities for its own faculty. The Center of Excellence created by this scheme have generated impactful research across strategic domains such as healthcare technologies, advanced energy systems, quantum technologies, cancer genomics, sustainable infrastructure, semiconductor research, and environmental modeling. Building on the initial IOE investment, the centers have collectively attracted over 1,000 crores of Indian rupees in external research funding, reflecting the quality, relevance, and sustainability of the research ecosystem created under the program. Building on these achievements, IIT Madras is preparing for the next phase of growth with strategic support proposed by the ICICI Bank for the creation of advanced multidisciplinary research infrastructure. The Office of Industrial Consultancy and Sponsored Research continues to play a pivotal role in strengthening IIT Madras research, innovation, and technology transfer ecosystem. In 2025-26, the institute received sanction for 320 sponsored projects from ministry and other funding agencies for a total value of INR 331.11 crores. Our strong industry collaboration is evident from the 1,118 consultancy projects and industry-sponsored research projects received this financial year, amounting to INR 704.88 crores. So we have crossed the milestone of generating 1,000 crores this year through the ICSR. Around 60 projects were funded by foreign entities. IIT Madras has exceeded her target of 1 patent a day streak by filing 472 IP applications during this year, of which 79 are international filings, and we have granted 241 Indian patents and other IPs and 23 international patents. ICSR has also assisted the faculty and students in transferring the technologies developed in the lab, and this year has earned INR 1.67 crores through technology transfer fee and royalty amount. From last financial year, a resident audit is functioning from the IIT Madras campus that provide continuous oversight of the institute's financial and administrative processes, strengthening internal controls, ensuring compliance with statutory and institutional requirements, and facilitating the timely resolution of procedural issues. This contributes to greater operational efficiency, enhanced transparency, and prudent financial management. I would specifically thank the Comptroller and Auditor General of India for enabling the resident audit at IIT Madras, a first of its kind in the IIT system. Building on the success of the Startup Shatam initiative launched in 2024-25, IITM Incubation Cell incubated 109 startups during 2025-26, becoming the first incubator in India to achieve over 100 incubations in 2 consecutive years. The IIT Madras Incubation Cell also achieved a landmark milestone by crossing 500 incubated deep tech startups by totally incubating 567 startups with a collective valuation of around rupees 80,000 crores, which translates to $8.4 billion. Since its inception nearly a decade ago, reaffirming its position as one of India's leading technology business incubators in our journey to a product nation, a startup nation, and Viksit Bharat at 2047. Thanks to the efforts of the IITM Incubation Cell with its sector-specific incubators, IITM Pravartak Foundation, the Bio Incubator, the Health Technology Innovation Center, the MedTech Incubator, the RTBI, and the School of Innovation and Entrepreneurship at IIT Madras. In the academic year 2025-26, IIT Madras signed 24 new Memorandum of Understanding. IIT Madras welcomed 51 full-time international students through the Africa Asia Rural Development Organization IITM Scholarship. 7 international students were selected from Zambia, Liberia, Bangladesh, Burkina Faso, Malawi, and Ethiopia to pursue their master's program in research. IIT Madras continues to expand its joint master's program in collaboration with reputed international universities. The International Immersion Experience program enables PhD scholars to conduct short-term research visits at leading international universities and research institutions. This year, 68 students have been selected and 41 have successfully completed their visits. IIT Madras also played a prominent role at Bharat Innovates 2026, an international technology showcase held in Nice, France, inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and French President Emmanuel Macron. Through IITM Global, the institute facilitated 7 commercial agreements between Indian deep tech startups and international partners, along with 2 strategic institutional collaborations expected to generate nearly $100 million in value while expanding the global reach of Indian innovation. The School of Sustainability currently anchors 3 research centers and nearly 30 research projects across 4 thematic areas: climate change, impacts and adaptation, ubiquitous decarbonization, circular human settlements, and behavioral and policy change. Among its flagship initiatives is the IIT Madras as a Living Lab program launched in 2025 in collaboration with the Student Sustainability Committee. The program currently comprises 9 living lab projects focusing on campus sustainability, including water security, waste circularity, nature-based flood management, and carbon and ecological footprint assessment to support evidence-based policy design. IIT Madras Sports Meet 2025 was successfully, the Inter-IIT Sports Meet 2025 was successfully co-hosted by IIT Madras, where IITM scripted history by emerging as the overall champion, winning both the men's and women's general championship. IIT Madras' commitments to sport can be seen through initiatives like inauguration of Omega Ball, an innovative 3-team sport played on a circular field with 3 goalposts, to become the first Indian institution to have, the first institution in India to have this facility, and also launching of a protein mess to provide specialized sports nutrition. The Center for Innovation and its student teams continue to elevate IIT Madras' global reputation through exceptional technological achievements. Team Agnirat became one of the first Indian student teams from IIT Madras to successfully compete in the prestigious Bridgestone World Solar Challenge, representing India in one of the world's most demanding solar vehicle competitions. Team Abhyuday strengthened IIT Madras' leadership in advanced rocketry by developing one of Asia's most powerful hybrid rocket system. Team Avishkar Hyperloop secured overall 4th place in the European Hyperloop League, in addition to receiving top honors for technical innovation and socio-economic research. Several of our faculty and students have received global recognition in reputed forums, including coveted Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskars and Fellows of National Academy of Engineering and Sciences. For the first time in the history of IIT Madras, the donation fundraising has crossed 50 million Indian rupees. We have introduced scholarship for supporting living expenses and continue schemes like Women Leading IITM. 10 alumni were honored with the coveted Distinguished Alumnus Award 2026. I wholeheartedly thank all alumni and corporate partners for helping us achieve this goal and looking forward to their continuous support in the future. All these activities at scale and accomplishments of our institute would not have been possible without the commitment, participation, and support of all stakeholders. our faculty, students and staff, agencies and industries sponsoring R&D and consultancy projects, professionals from other organizations who assist us in various capacities, and our alumni, well-wishers and corporate donors with their generous support to our various activities. In particular, I would like to thank the office bearers such as heads of the departments, deans, chairpersons, wardens, advisors, professor in charge, registrar, professor in charge of various cells and centers for the selfless work they put in to keep the institute ticking. The institute is grateful to the Ministry of Education, Government of India, for its continued and sustained encouragement and support. I also wish to thank the Government of Tamil Nadu for all the support it continues to extend in multiple ways. I also wish to thank the Government of Puducherry and Auroville Foundation for their generous support. I express my deepest sense of gratitude to the Ministry of External Affairs for their continued support in the successful operation of IIT Madras Zanzibar campus, and also for enabling the visit of His Excellency Honorable President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council. I wish to thank Dr. Pawan Goenka, our Chairman, Board of Governors, and all board members for their wise counsel, support and guidance, enabling us to scale new heights. I would again like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our Chief Guest, His Excellency Honorable President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council, for gracing this convocation. We are eager to listen to your message to the graduating class of 2026. Before I end, I would once again like to congratulate the prize winners today and wish all our graduates happiness, professional success, and fulfillment from a life of service to their profession, family, and country. God bless you all. Jai Hind.
His Excellency Dr. Hussain Ali Moini, President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council, esteemed members of the Board of Governors, respected Director, Professor V. Kamakoti, members of the Senate, faculty, and staff of IIT Madras, honored guests, proud parents, and above all, the graduating class of 2026. Congratulations to all of you from all of us. Before I start, I would like to congratulate Director Professor V. Kamakoti for having received the Padma Shri honor from the President of India this year. We are deeply honored to have His Excellency Dr. Hussain Ali Moini, President of Zanzibar, as our chief guest today. Your Excellency, your presence carries a special meaning for this institute. A little over 2 years ago, IIT Madras opened its first international campus in Zanzibar. Today, its president stands before our graduating class in Chennai. That is not a coincidence of geography. It is a partnership between our people, built on a shared belief that education, innovation, and human capital are the true foundation of lasting development. As we celebrate you, I would like to acknowledge the people without whom this day would not exist. Graduates, I request you to rise and give your parents, your families, your teachers, and your mentors a warm round of applause. Today is your day. It makes the culmination of years of hard work, sleepless nights, deadlines that felt impossible, friendships that will last a lifetime, and lessons that reached well beyond your classrooms and laboratories. It is worth pausing for a minute on the journey of the institution that shaped you. IIT Madras was born in 1959 out of a bold partnership between the Government of India and Germany. It began with 120 students and 14 faculty members, 3 of them from Germany. The equipment Germany contributed in those first years was valued at about 1.8 crore rupees. Today, this institute's annual budget alone exceeds 3,000 crores. It is home to 11,000 students on campus and another 36,000 in its online degree programs, and a population of deer that has calmly supervised more examinations than any invigilator in the country. Please allow me to restate a few numbers that the director has talked about. I will just summarize our NRIF ranking, which is a really great achievement for the institute, our ranking in QS, and also, the most importantly, what we have achieved in the incubation ecosystem, nurturing more than 560 startups since 2013. Last year, for example, Arthur Energy, incubated on this campus, entered the public markets, and two young space companies born here captured the spirit especially well. Agnikul Cosmos, which flew the world's first rocket powered by a single-piece 3D printed engine, and Galaxy, which is building satellites that can see through clouds and darkness. So this campus does not merely produce graduates and publish papers. It builds industries, creates jobs, and turns research into enterprise. And now it does it beyond Chennai, as the director mentioned, to the Discovery Campus in Thayur, through the upcoming campus in Pondicherry and Auroville, and of course the international campus in Zanzibar. And that last one carries a meaning far larger than geography. 6 decades ago, IIT Madras was itself built with knowledge and support from beyond our shores. Today, history has come full circle. India is no longer only a receiver of knowledge, but an exporter of world-class education, research, and innovation. Your Excellency, that our first campus abroad stands in Zanzibar, and that you honor us with your presence here today makes this a moment of genuine pride for all of us. And may history repeat itself and Zanzibar campus reach the same scale someday that IIT Madras has today. But institutions, in the end, are not remembered for rankings or budgets. They are remembered for the people they shape, and for for what those people go on to do for others. I would like to give you insights from 5 graduates of IIT Madras and what learnings we have from what they have achieved. Chris Gopalakrishnan co-founded Infosys and helped build it into one of the world's largest, most respected technology companies, at a time when India's own IT industry was still finding its feet. But building a great company was only his first act. In his second, he has been giving it all back to brain research, to deep science, to this institute, and to the young founders just like you. His life teaches us to build something larger than yourself and then have the grace to give it away. V. Premvasta left this campus in 1971 as a chemical engineer, carried his degree to Canada, and there built Fairfax Financial Holdings into one of the world's largest and most respected insurance and investment companies. They call him Warren Buffett of Canada. His edge was never speed and never noise. It was patience, the discipline to hold a conviction steadily for decades and let it quietly compound. His life teaches us that in a world addicted to the quick results, patience remains the rarest and most powerful advantage. Dr. Krishna Chivukula took his degree in aerospace engineering here in 1970 and went on to found Indo-MIM, today one of the world's largest makers of precision metal components, designed and manufactured right here in India and shipped throughout the world. His life teaches us not to fear the hard, physical, unglamorous work, and to believe that India can build for the world and not merely buy from it. Anima Anandakumar is today one of the world's foremost minds in artificial intelligence. She uses it not to build clever gadgets, but to push the frontiers of science itself. Her life teaches us to point our sharpest talents at the problems that matter most, and to measure our ambition by the size of the problem we take on and not the size of the reward we take home. Arvind Srinivas, one of your own recent seniors, who co-founded Perplexity, and is already reshaping how the world finds knowledge through artificial intelligence. He did not wait for gray hair or permission or a corner office. His life teaches us that the newest chapters of technology are almost always written by its youngest minds, and the next one could just as easily be written by someone sitting here in this hall today. And these 5 are only a sample. There are many more. 5 people, 5 very different paths, and yet one thread runs through them all. Not one of them treated the IIT Madras education as a possession to be spent on themselves. Each treated it as a capability to be spent on others, on problems, on institutions, on communities, on the future. And that is the real inheritance you receive today. Your degree is not a reward to be enjoyed, it's a responsibility to be deployed. Which brings me to the one thought I most want to leave with you. You are graduating into an India very different from the one that I graduated 50 years ago. When I left campus, opportunities meant going abroad. Today, India is building in artificial intelligence, semiconductors, advanced manufacturing, clean energy, biotechnology, and space. And in many of these areas, we are no longer following global change, we are helping to shape it. Our Honorable Prime Minister has set a destination for our nation to become Viksit Bharat by 2047, the centenary of our independence. And now Viksit Bharat is much more than 2 words and much more than a GDP target. A developed India means an India where every citizen has dignity, opportunity, quality education, and health care, and a fair chance at a good life, where the distance between our villages and our cities narrows to a thin line. It is a mission to turn growth into inclusion, talent into leadership, and possibility into achievement. And here is what makes it a personal thing for you. 2047 is 21 years away. That is precisely when you will be at the peak of your careers and your influence. The 5 graduates I described did not know on the convocation day what they would build. Neither do you. But the question is already yours to answer. Whether you build your life in India or abroad, pick your point. Decide where you will make your difference, in a laboratory or a startup, in a factory floor or a village, a board room or a classroom. One day, you will be at my age, which I know feels impossibly too far. But you will look back and ask yourself a quiet question. What did I leave behind? Can your answer be, I helped build Viksit Bharat, rather than just watching it happen? So carry these 5 lessons as you start building Viksit Bharat. 5 lessons from those who sat in your seats before you. Build something larger than yourself, and then give it away. Be patient. Let conviction quietly compound. Do not fear the hard things India can build for the world. Aim your sharpest talent at the problems that matter most. And start now. The newest chapter belongs to the youngest builders. Graduates, you now join a family of some 70,000 alumni around the world, one of the finest anywhere. Wear that privilege with pride and with responsibility. Stay close to this institute, mentor generously, open doors for those behind you, exactly as others once opened the doors for people that I just described. You leave here not only with a degree, but with a proof earned through your own struggles of what you are capable of. Your potential is almost always greater than what you think. Spend it on something larger than yourself. Congratulations once again to the graduating class of 2026. Go forth and make this institute, your families, and your nation very proud. Thank you. Jai Hind.
It is my distinct privilege and honor to introduce our chief guest, His Excellency Dr. Hussein Ali Muini, Honorable President of Zanzibar and Chairman of the Revolutionary Council. Dr. Hussein Ali Muini has served as the 8th President of Zanzibar since 3rd November 2020 and was re-elected for a second term following the October 2025 election. As the head of governance of Zanzibar and chairman of Revolutionary Council, he has been providing visionary leadership focused on sustainable economic growth, good governance, social development, and strengthening the Zanzibar's position as a vibrant hub for investment, trade, tourism, and the blue economy. A respected physician, statesman, and visionary leader, he has dedicated his career on advancing public service, national development, and regional cooperation. Dr. Muini distinguished academic journey includes a Doctor of Medicine degree from Marmara University in Turkey, a postgraduate diploma in cardiology from Royal Postgraduate Medical School at Hammersmith Hospital in the United Kingdom, and a master's qualification in internal medicine as a member of the Royal College of Physicians, UK. Before entering politics, he built an impressive medical career, serving in leading hospitals in the United Kingdom and Tanzania, while also contributing to medical education and public health leadership through the institutions such as Benjamin Mkapa, HIV/AIDS Foundation, and AMREF. Over more than 2 decades in public life, Dr. Muini has held several key ministerial portfolios, including health, defense, and national service, and the vice president office. His broad experience has shaped his inclusive and development-oriented leadership. Dr. Muini also shares a long-standing connection with India, having visited in his capacity as Tanzania's defense minister and health minister, further strengthening the enduring partnership between India and Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm and heartfelt welcome to His Excellency Dr. Hussein Ali Muini.
Honorable Ministers, Excellencies, High Commissioners, Chairperson of the Board of Directors of Governors of IIT Madras, Professor Kamakoti, Director of the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, distinguished members of the faculty, proud parents and families, above all, the graduating class of 2026, ladies and gentlemen. It is both a privilege and a profound honor to join you today at the 63rd convocation ceremony of the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. Allow me first and foremost to express my sincere appreciation to the leadership of this distinguished institution for the gracious invitation to share this memorable occasion with you. I bring with me warm greetings and best wishes of the people of Zanzibar and the United Republic of Tanzania. I'm delighted to be in India once again, a nation whose remarkable journey has demonstrated to the world the transformative power of education, innovation, and human ingenuity. Across generations, India has shown that when a nation invests in knowledge, it invests in its future. There could hardly be a more fitting place to celebrate that truth than here at IIT Madras. This institution has earned global respect, not only for producing exceptional engineers, scientists, and entrepreneurs, but also for nurturing ideas that become enterprises, research that become innovation, and knowledge that improves lives. It reminds us that great universities do more than educate students. They shape societies, strengthen economies, and inspire generations. Few occasions inspire more hope than a graduation ceremony. Today is about far more than the conferring of degrees. It is a celebration of perseverance, curiosity, and possibilities. It marks the end of one remarkable journey, but more importantly, it marks the beginning of another. For your families, it is the fulfillment of years of sacrifice and encouragement. For your professors, it is the reward of seeing potential transformed into achievement. For your nation, it is an investment beginning to yield its greatest returns. And for each one of you, it is the moment when the future quietly passes into your own hands. As graduates, one of the world's foremost institutions of science and engineering, your knowledge is extraordinary. Let your humility be equal to it. As you design the technologies of tomorrow, I hope you will ask yourselves one question that is both simple and profound. Not merely, what can we build, but more importantly, whose life will this improve? Innovation is at its best, not when it amazes us, but when it improves the dignity of human life. The true measure of your success will not be the complexity of what you create. It will be the difference your work makes in the lives of others. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest lessons I have learned in public life is that no nation has ever educated too many young people. History teaches us the opposite. Nations flourish when they invest in the minds of their people, and they struggle when they fail to do so. That conviction has guided our vision for Zanzibar. Like many developing nations, we aspire to build a resilient economy, create meaningful opportunities for our young people, and prepare our society for a future that will be driven increasingly by knowledge and innovation. Yet, we have also come to understand a simple truth. Lasting prosperity cannot be imported. It must be built, not only through investment in infrastructure, but through investment in people. Roads can be built, ports can be expanded, industries can be established, but the true wealth of any nation will always be found in the imagination, character, and abilities of its people. That is why education remains at the heart of our national vision, not simply as a pathway to employment, but as the foundation upon which innovation, prosperity, and good governance are built. As Zanzibar advances its blue economy agenda, we recognize that our greatest advantage will never be our natural resources alone. It will be the ingenuity of our people. It will be the creativity of our young innovators. And it will be the confidence of generation prepared not merely to embrace change, but to lead it. Our ambition, therefore, is not simply the use of technologies of tomorrow, it is to help create them. We want our young people to become creators of knowledge rather than consumers of it. We want them to become innovators rather than imitators. We want them to build solutions that emerge from Africa, serve Africa, and contribute to the progress of the world. That aspiration led us to one of the most significant educational partnerships in our nation's history. When we began our discussions with the Indian Institute of Technology, Madras, we were not merely searching for an internationally respected university, we were searching for a partner whose philosophy reflected our own, a partner that believed excellence should serve society, a partner that understood that research fulfills its highest purpose when it improves lives, a partner that measures success not only by academic distinction, but by the positive impact its graduates make on the world. We found that partner in IIT Madras. So together, we established IIT Madras Zanzibar, the first international campus of this distinguished institution. For us, this was never simply the opening of another university. It was the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter built on the belief that talent exists everywhere, even when opportunity does not. A chapter founded on the conviction that knowledge should never be confined by geography. A chapter that demonstrates what becomes possible when nations choose to invest in one another's future. Today, students from across Africa and India study together in Zanzibar. They bring different experiences, different cultures, different perspectives, yet they are united by a common pursuit of excellence. Perhaps that is one of the greatest lessons any university can teach. Learning is not simply the transfer of knowledge. It is the meeting of minds. The classroom of today becomes the laboratory of tomorrow. Today's classmates become tomorrow's collaborators, and today's collaborations become tomorrow's innovations. Our vision is clear. We want IIT Madras Zanzibar to become a center of excellence for East Africa, a place where world-class education, research, and entrepreneurship come together to solve a real challenge and create new opportunities. The knowledge created through institutions such as IIT Madras will help us better understand, protect, and sustainably harness that immense potential for generations to come. Education, therefore, is not simply preparation for employment. It is preparation for nation building. Every graduate who chooses to place knowledge in the service of others becomes part of that endeavor. That is the future we seek for Zanzibar. It is also the future we hope to build with partners who share our belief that education remains humanity's greatest investment. The story of IIT Madras Zanzibar is in many ways a story about the power of partnership. It reminds us that no nation, however ambitious, achieves lasting progress in isolation. The greatest advances in human history have rarely been the work of one individual, one institution, or even one nation. They have come from people choosing to learn from one another, to trust one another, and to build something greater than they could ever achieve alone. That is why partnerships matter. They expand not only what we know, they expand what we believe is possible. The partnership between the Republic of India and the United Republic of Tanzania reflects that same spirit. For centuries, the waters of the Indian Ocean have connected our people, not only through commerce, but through the exchange of ideas, culture, and knowledge. Long before the modern world spoke of globalization, our two people understood the value of openness and cooperation. Those values continue to guide us till today. India has long been a valued friend and trusted partner in our developmental journey. Together, we have demonstrated that the strongest partnerships are built not by dependency, but by mutual respect, shared purpose, and investment in people. In an increasingly interconnected world, I believe the greatest competitive advantage any nation can possess is not simply the size of its economy or the abundance of its resources. It is its ability to collaborate, to learn, and to adapt, and to share knowledge generously. The defining challenges of our time recognizes no borders. Neither should our determination to solve them. No nation possesses every answer. Yet, every nation has something valuable to contribute. Indeed, I believe the 21st century will not ultimately be remembered only for the extraordinary technologies it produced. It will also be remembered for the partnership that ensured those technologies serve humanity wisely. Graduates, you are now part of that story. Whatever path you choose, never forget that knowledge reaches its highest purpose when it is shared. The bridges you build between people may ultimately prove even more enduring than the technologies you create. Distinguished graduates, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate this remarkable day, let us return to the reason we have gathered here. Every institution, every investment, and every partnership ultimately exists for one purpose: to prepare young people like you to build a better future. Today, you leave this extraordinary institution with something no one can ever take away from you, not merely a degree, but the ability to think independently, to question with courage, and to use knowledge in ways that improve the lives of others. That is an extraordinary privilege, and it is also an enduring responsibility. You are entering a world that will change with astonishing speed. The technologies you have studied will continue to evolve. Entire industries will be transformed. Yet, amid all that change, some values will never lose their relevance: integrity, humility, compassion, and service to the people. Hold fast to them, for they will guide you long after today's technologies have been replaced by tomorrow's innovations. Distinguished graduates, ladies and gentlemen, over the years, public service has taught me many lessons. Perhaps the most enduring is this: leadership is never measured by the position we hold. It is measured by the opportunities we create for others. The finest leaders are not those who seek recognition for themselves. They are those who dedicate their talents to enabling others to succeed. I hope that wherever your life leads you, you will never lose sight of that truth. Never allow achievement to diminish your humility, and never forget that behind every innovation, every discovery, and every technological breakthrough is a human life waiting to be improved. As I look across this remarkable graduating class today, I do not simply see engineers, scientists, and entrepreneurs. I see the women and men who will write the next chapter of human progress. Some of you will transform industries. Some will advance scientific discovery. Some will shape public policy. Others will inspire future generations through education. Whatever path you choose, I hope you will never measure your success solely by the position you hold, the wealth you accumulate, or the recognition you receive. Measure it by the lives you improve, by the opportunities you create, by the trust you earn, and by the hope you leave behind. Our world does not need leaders who seek greatness for themselves. It needs leaders who make greatness possible in others. It needs people who build bridges where others build barriers, who choose cooperation over division. We understand that progress is measured not only by what we achieve, but by what we enable others to achieve. Years from now, your degree will become part of your history. Your career will continue to evolve. Your titles will change, but what will endure is something far more important: the integrity with which you lived, the generosity with which you served, the courage with which you led, and the difference you made in lives of others. That, in my view, is the true purpose of education. Not simply to prepare us for a career, but to prepare us for a life of purpose. Allow me, therefore, to leave you with one final thought. Every generation inherits the world as it is. Your generation has the extraordinary opportunity and the profound responsibility to shape the world as it ought to be. The world will admire your ability to solve complex problems, but history will remember the wisdom with which you choose the problems worth solving. So go forward with confidence, lead with humility, serve with purpose, continue to learn, and never lose your faith in the extraordinary capacity of knowledge to improve the human condition. May your journey be guided by wisdom, strengthened by courage, and defined by service to others. For in the end, the finest legacy any of us can leave is not the success we achieve, it is the future we help others to build. Congratulations, class of 2026. May God bless you.
Thank you, His Excellency, for your words of encouragement and words of wisdom to our graduates. Thank you also for laying out the vision for Zanzibar, especially in blue economy, and also to highlight that prosperity should not be imported, but should be built from inside. That's the only thing that is enduring. Does it please the members of the Senate to approve the award of degrees or diplomas of the Institute to the candidates who have become eligible to receive them at this convocation? Mr. Director, please award the degrees and diplomas of the Institute to all eligible candidates.
Madam Registrar, please propose the number of candidates who have become eligible for the award of the various degrees, diplomas of the Institute at this convocation.
Sir, I propose that 2,937 candidates be awarded the degrees or diplomas of the Institute at this convocation. I also propose that 2,688 candidates present be awarded the degrees or diploma in person in the departmental degree distribution program and the rest in absentia.
By the authority vested in me as the chairperson of the Senate and the director of the Institute, I shall award the degrees, diplomas as proposed by the registrar. The degrees, diplomas will be distributed to the graduates in degree distribution functions by respective heads of the departments later today. Mr. Dean, Academic Courses, please read out the name of the winners present at this august assembly. May I request the Honorable Chief Guest to present the prizes to the prize winners. I request the chairperson to join.
Vanakkam and good morning. The President of India Prize to the student with the highest CGPA amongst the BTech and dual degree programs, and the Bharat Ratna M. Vishveshwaraya Memorial Prize donated by Shri D.L. Jagannathan from the All India Travel Agency to the student with the highest CGPA in the BTech degree program. Both these prizes go to Ashwin Subramaniam of the Department of Aerospace Engineering. Institute Merit Prize to the student with the highest CGPA in the dual degree, BTech and MTech program. The prize goes to Anirudh Rao of the Department of Biotechnology. Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma Prize to the student with the best overall performance in curricular and co-curricular activities of the BTech degree program. Prize goes to Mit R. Jain from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Governor's Prize to the student with the best overall performance in curricular and co-curricular activities in the dual degree program. We have joint winners, B. Haricharan, Department of Physics. Governor's Prize to the student with the best overall performance in curricular and co-curricular activities in the dual degree program. The prize also goes to Arvindan Kamachi Sundaram from the Department of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Applied Mechanics and Biomedical Engineering. The prize goes to Banamali Sahu, guided by Dr. A. Arokyarajan. Batch of 1979 award donated by 1979 batch alumni to the scholar with the best PhD thesis in biotechnology. The prize goes to Srijit S., guided by Dr. Himanshu Sinha. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Chemical Engineering. The prize goes to Yogendra Kumar, guided by Dr. Jitendra Sangwai. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Civil Engineering. The prize goes to Saptarshi Bose, guided by Dr. Madhava Kumar S. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Electrical Engineering. The prize goes to Nishant A.B., guided by Dr. Shanti Pavan. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Engineering Design. The prize goes to Pulasta Chakrabarti, guided by Dr. Tuhin Subra Santra. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. The prize goes to Arindam Nandi, guided by Dr. Abhishek Paroy. Best PhD thesis in the Department Best PhD thesis in the Department of Management Studies. The prize goes to Priya, guided by Dr. M. Tenmuli. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Mathematics. The prize goes to Supriyo Jana, guided by Dr. Saumen Sarkar. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. The prize goes to Vidya Tiwari, guided by Dr. Susanta Kumar Panigrahi. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Metallurgical and Materials Engineering. The prize goes to Sabari Rajan, guided by Dr. Ravi Shankar K. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Ocean Engineering. The prize goes to Sandana Socrates S, guided by Dr. V. Sri Ram. Professor A.L. Lashkar Prize, donated by Dr. Renu Lashkar to the scholar with the best PhD thesis in physics. A joint winner, the prize goes to Rohit Kumar Singh, guided by Dr. Prabhat Pujari. Thank you, sir. We also have 3 prizes given in absentia. Best PhD thesis in the Department of Aerospace Engineering. Prize goes to Gagana S, guided by Dr. Muruganandam T.M. Best PhD thesis in Department of Chemistry. Prize goes to Sangeeta Sahu, guided by Dr. Arnab Rith. And the Professor A.L. Lashkar Prize, joint winner, donated by Dr. Renu Lashkar to the scholar with the best PhD thesis in physics. The prize goes to Satya Sibin Dash, guided by Dr. Prahlad Pradhan. We will now see the acceptance speeches of some of the prize winners. Thank you.
A little relief too. Good morning. Just like all of you, I'm feeling a lot of joy today. And if I'm being honest, a little relief too. The all-nighters, the experiments that refuse to cooperate, the cycling at the speed of light to reach those 8 a.m. classes, we crossed all of it. This award has my name on it, but my friends and professors own a piece of it, and my parents and sister cheering from home. There's a photograph I've been thinking about this week. In 1990, as Voyager 1 left the planets behind, NASA sent its cameras one final command: turn around and photograph Earth. From 6 billion kilometers, home came out as a single pale pixel suspended in a beam of sunlight. They named it the pale blue dot. This morning, we're at the same threshold. Behind us, everything: the labs, the hostels, the deer who never once made way for us, the people we grew up with. Ahead of us, open space, full of possibilities. So let this speech be our camera turning around. Look once, properly. From tomorrow, IIT Madras only grows smaller in this frame. But like that pixel, it holds everything that made us. And like Voyager, we leave carrying everything it built into us. Of course, none of it happens without the machine. Someone had to build Voyager and let it fly 6 billion kilometers before that picture could exist. And work like that is exactly what this institute trained us for. Sri Visvesvaraya, whose name this award carries, spent his life on it too, building dams and factories for a country that wasn't yet free. But his work isn't complete. India means to fly on its own engines and send its own people to space. And those machines will come from rooms like the ones that we're leaving. Voyager's cameras were switched off after that photograph. It's still flying, by the way. When our batch meets again someday, I hope we can say the same. Thank you.
Greetings to everyone present here. I'm incredibly honored to be receiving the Institute Merit Prize. This award is a reflection of the guidance and support I've received from many people across the last 5 years. First and foremost, I would like to thank my parents, brother, grandparents, and other family members for their unwavering belief in me. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the professors at IIT Madras, especially Dr. Karthik Raman, for teaching me how to strive for excellence in both academics and research. I'm grateful to Dr. Michael Gromihau, Dr. Mayappan Lakshmanan, and Dr. Hamsapriya Mohanasundaram for their support. I would like to express my thanks to Dr. Lo Kong at Stanford and Dr. David Baker at the University of Washington for providing me the opportunity to expand my research skills. To all the friends I've made, especially Anirudh TP, Niharika, Siddharthan, and Sri Harsha, thank you for making INSTI feel like home. I would like to express my gratitude to the student communities that have enriched my experience on campus, especially the iGEM team, the Quiz Club, the Word Games Club, and the Alaknanda Hostel Council. I would like to thank the Departments of Biotechnology and Data Science and AI for providing great learning opportunities. I'm grateful to IIT Madras for fostering an environment that has enabled me to grow not only as a student but also as a person. Above all, I would like to express my gratitude to Sriman Narayana, without whose grace, none of this would have been possible. Thank you and have a great day.
It is a great pleasure to stand before you all today as the recipient of the Dr. Shankar Dayal Sharma Award. I'm filled with immense gratitude, not only for my academic journey here, but also for all the personal growth and development and the resources and opportunities that I have received over these past 4 years. I owe this to a lot of people, starting with my parents and my family, who have always encouraged me to take greater challenges. My professors at the computer science department, who have challenged us to think critically and passionately for the subject. With a special mention to Dr. Aishwarya, who has been my faculty advisor and always checked upon me both academically and otherwise. I'd also like to thank Professor Murugan, Professor Gumadi, and other professors from the administration section for entrusting me with the various opportunities and responsibilities, such as representing one of the largest student spheres in the campus. Coming to my peer group, all the teams that I've been a part of, I'd like to thank them for all the learnings that I've received, both regarding intellect and how to work as a team and towards a common cause. With a special mention to Team Evolve, which has been my work family for the past 4 years and given me amazing seniors whom I can fall back at any time for guidance. Last but not the least, I'd also like to thank my strongest peer group here, the JNMS gang, who have been my friends from the very beginning of the institute journey and have supported me in every step here. I cannot thank them enough. There's a saying in Jainism, Parasparo Pagraho Jivanam, which means all life flourishes with mutual support and interdependence. And truly, all of our successes here today are because of all the people who bring influence to our lives. So thank you, everyone. As you graduate today from one of India's finest institutions, we inhabit a rare privilege to stand at the forefront of India's development, and also a very strong responsibility to not only build successful careers for ourselves, but stronger communities, stronger institutions, and a strong India. I hope wherever life takes us from here on, we always connect back to our roots and the people and the nation that has made this journey possible for us. Thank you.
I'm Hari. Thank you so much for this prize. I would like to thank a bunch of people, starting with my parents and family for their support. I'd like to thank Professors Andrew Tangaraj, Krishna Jagannathan, Meghna Nasre, Rahul Vaze, Aravind, and Ashwin Joy for their support over the years. I would like to thank my friend group, in particular, those from Mathematics Club and Programming Clubs from the Center for Innovation, and Word Games Club and Quiz Club from Sangam for their support and friendship over the years. In this day and age, we need to think about the impact of AI in research and academia. In particular, we need to think about whether AI is really needed to solve a problem or if it's overkill. Apart from that, having used AI to solve a problem, we need to think about its socioeconomic implications. Having said that, I'd like to thank IITM for giving me this prize. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I'm deeply honored to be receiving the Governor's Prize at IIT Madras. I would like to share this moment with my family, Amma, Appa, my sister Meera, and my closest friends who have been with me through every success and setback. IITM has shaped me in ways that I could not have ever imagined. I've been fortunate to be a part of some remarkable labs, teams, and communities in the college. I owe my deepest gratitude to the Materials Informatics Lab and Dr. Rohit Batra. The collaborative environment in the lab and the countless discussions with Dr. Batra has made me passionate towards research. His guidance motivated me to publish in top venues and gave me the opportunity to IIT cricket team, seniors, juniors, and coach. Thank for every event absolutely unforgettable. I will always share the opportunity to find taking formal case. I would further material engineering and data science. The discussion and of my professors have shaped the ways I want to science. I also show me in for Tom. I trust to bring some more people. My bank being another senior junior research I trust is true land. I'm fortunate to see the tremendous work in the last 5 years. Thank you, IIT Madras. I could even give back a fraction of what you have given me.
The establishment of IIM's visionary transnational last half years ever since unforgettable. We made transit. It is now my great honor, sir, present phase 1 of our principle. This model will stable minds being 200 years land to Fumila. We have set this recently great times between and but justice and robotics can with such battles never wait can continue. We put the year conscience already complete. We only got IAS and leadership around 5 years leading and effective with positive current with the artist trained to the for help speed more time. Excellent Europe and wearing sport nations. The entire unite the Bloomberg response and kind of it is my also out to invite you to officially the mod or even because I am.
I am the chairman and enters late game I-10 325 commemorative in Zanzibar.
We the judges of the extreme brass in order to propose the staff are given the dignity and the and all constituent and the unique idolatry Sahanav Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tetamastu Ma Vidvishave Shanti.
On behalf of all those assembled here, I request to give a memento to the chief guest.